I hope you can hear me. I had to do some technical stuff behind the scenes because of my new YouTube channel. I needed a new Google profile because I cannot use my usual Google profile for that because there I'm kind of not allowed to do anything on YouTube. And because of that, I now always have to switch between profiles. It's a bit annoying, honestly. And this also means oh no, and then I had some technical problems because of my timer videos. I don't know what's happening there. And because of that, I deleted all my cache, because I thought this would help with my technical problems. It did not. And when you delete all the cache files with Google, all your passwords and everything you have to do again, you have to sign in everywhere again. And now I even had to allow StreamYard again to use my microphone and my camera. And I don't know. Wasn't there a retrograde going on? I have the feeling this has everything to do with astrology. So sorry for that, for ranting here. Let's say hello to everyone. Good morning, James. Hello. And Ian is here. Hello. Why so early? What happened? Hey, Ian. Doing good. Just recovering from labor. Oh, yes, you had. So it wasn't that bad that I didn't stream yesterday. By the way, my dentist appointment went well. Ate way too much. Ooh. Well, that's okay, I think. And good morning, Christian. We already had a little chat behind the scenes because I forgot to tell Christian about my new channel. So welcome back, Christian. Good to see you. Oh yes, eating so much is not good for surviving a night shift. Yes, I can totally see that when you're like, ah. But Ian says, sounds like you did the holiday right, James. And Ian says hi to Christian. Yeah, I started working on a shower timer, a 10-minute shower timer I have created, but I struggle with, technical difficulties. I don't know why. It was no problem with the first timers I did, and now suddenly it won't allow me to download my timers. I always have a black screen suddenly. So yeah, I will try to figure everything out. Sometimes you just have to wait and then you get a new idea how to work around technical problems. That's usually my strategy when I hit a wall. So let's hope I can solve this in some days. James, I have a weakness for bratwurst and potato salad. Bratwurst and Kartoffelsalat, this would be. And another thing, because I read bratwurst, how would you even pronounce this in English? Bratwurst? This is definitely a German word, yeah. So I started a list with funny or just great German words that are used in English that I find kind of when I read something like Zeitgeist, and Zettelkasten, Zettelkasten. And yesterday I found a tweet. Yeah, I'm sometimes lurking on Twitter, I have to admit, that mentioned the word Zugzwang. I don't know if anyone of the English-speaking people have heard of this. Zugzwang. So yeah, this is another thing I have been doing the last days. Ian, is all hope gone of getting the old channel restored? Anja? I think so. So I'm not the only channel from AuthorTube that got a problem with this one channel. I heard that other small AuthorTube channels lost their channel or had to do something about, got some strikes, and so they never answered my email, and I won't put any more energy into that. I just have finished this chapter. So I wrote them an email and they never answered. So there's nothing else I can do. Only these people from this channel could kind of revoke the strikes. They could say it's okay, we take them back, so because they didn't react, I cannot do anything. So I don't think about this anymore. Hey, Amy, how are you? Why are you here on a Tuesday? Can I ask? Isn't it usually the Wednesdays when you have time off? But I hope you're doing great. And Cool Gamer is here. Hello. So I want to show you a deck I want to use more often these months, seasons of the witch, Samhain Oracle. I got it last year already and used it for the Halloween season and a shadow work tarot stream. So that's where I got this deck. And I thought now, for coming up, we can use this deck a bit more often. And I got this card for today, Dark Moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. They're always very, very dark. But and this card is perfect. It just explains why shadow work is awesome to do. There are a lot of treasures in the darkness in ourselves, where those are the parts of ourselves we usually don't like to look at because we feel guilty about them maybe, or feel like that's not a good part of ourselves. But in the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. There is a lot of energy hidden in us that we could use if we looked into the dark places. So I think the upcoming months are good for that. Fall is very good for shadow work. Okay. Oh, yes, dark. Sorry. Wow, looks so dark. Academia. Academia. Ah, I'm sorry. In vibes. But you're absolutely right. This is a great deck. I can show you the back of the cards. It's also very beautiful. And I think they also have a Christmas deck I didn't get yet, but this is the booklet. So yeah, it's beautiful. I'm talking too much. I know I have to start the first sprint. Amy, I'm part-time now and schedule changed, so I work from afternoon today. Okay, that's awesome. So very good for us. Then you can spend some time with us. And I will. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. See, everything is out of, but I can go here, I think. And then here and start the first timer. 20 minutes. Enjoy, my friends. Oh, damn it, doesn't work like that. Okay, I have to do something about this. Why is it black now? Oh, I think I know. Wait. Like that, maybe? Damn it. So, technical difficulties. So, will it work now? I cannot work when I do it like that. I will have to figure this out later. Let me make it like that. It's not as beautiful, but I hope it's okay for you. I will start it again now. Enjoy! Okie dokie. Sprint number 1 is over. How did everybody do? I didn't even ask before the sprint what everyone wants to work on or do during the sprints. I plan on working more on my characters for my beach house novel. And yeah, first I made a plan because I was all over the place in my head. And so I made a plan for today and try to calm down a bit. Because I think, especially if you want to really work with your characters and find out their inner values and their ticks, maybe you need some quiet, I do. And yeah. So I think I solved my little technical problem here for the next sprint. We'll see about that. And oh yeah, I also read up on the card again because I thought, what does the booklet say about our card we got today? And this is actually about new beginnings. You have the moon cycle, and first you have this really dark, there's at some point darkness, and then something new will begin. So I think that's also great if you look at it. And sometimes we are in a rut, and there will always come new energy, new inspiration. And the booklet says that this is a good time to dream without thinking about the limitations of life. What do you want to create in your life? What goals do you want to manifest? Think big. The bigger, the better. Think as if you had a magic wand that would grant you every wish, no matter the cost or energy required. Isn't this great? I think that's awesome. Yeah. So James says the Mercury retrograde, that's what I was thinking when I had my technical difficulties, starts Friday. I wonder how bad it will get then. If it's as bad as now, it will, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I probably will also get some trouble with talking. Communication is, we'll see. But sometimes this would be a self-fulfilling prophecy if I'm like, oh, it's Mercury retrograde. Everything has to come crushing down on me now. So let's think positive. Oh, and I hope that Ian was successful during the sprint to get some coffee. I hope you're still with us, not asleep right now. Oh, and I laughed so much at this. I didn't even recognize, or I wasn't aware that James edited himself, but then talking about double checking work, stupid me, edit myself. Amy is just waking up, having breakfast. That's great. Slow morning's always good. Take it easy. That's what I should do. But I'm going to work on the project. I want to shelf about witches. Ooh, oh, that sounds nice. Witches in a coffee shop. That's dreamy. That's a perfect theme, I think, for fall season, isn't it? I love it. Love it so much. Ian, coffee achieved. Awesome. So now I will try and set up a new timer. I kind of hate Google right now and YouTube, which is a Google company. So, of course, it gives me so much trouble while I'm working for them. Okay, next we have a 25-minute timer. Speaking about coffee shops, I want to use the snowy timer again because I always imagine that we are sitting in a coffee shop, watching out the window and seeing snowfall. While we drink hot chocolate or coffee, And maybe watch the witches who drink coffee with us. Ooh, Ian, plot comes easily for me, Anja, but character is a little harder. And description harder still. Oh, yes. I struggle the most with description, but that's why it's really cool, this book. Because um, you first work on the inner values of your character, something that is what is really, really, really important to your characters, and how does this connect to what they say, how they look, something special. This their inner values shape, of course, how they look, how they dress, and everything. So it will get easier to imagine more details about the character, and those details are really great for the reader to show them their inner values, So this is like that's why I find this book so helpful getting into character because it uses actors' secrets. That's great. Christian, okay, not necessarily a big a big goal, but thinking about a van conversion and traveling Europe, or just do it by bike. That's a great goal. It's a big goal and it's a great goal. Yeah, I think my husband would also love to do this. So, like camping, and I could maybe give you some tips, but not with a van conversion or anything. So, yeah, but I think that's a great goal. I love it. Dream a bit more about it, please. James, astrological phenomena are challenges to overcome and lessons to learn. True. They are not doom. Yeah, that's true. Fatalism is one of the subtle dangers of fortune telling. Definitely. With the cards, with astrology and everything, always look on the bright side and what we can learn and how we can grow. Absolutely right. James, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you'll prove yourself right in the end. Yep, true. That's why it's so important to try to be in a positive mindset. And yeah, otherwise it just goes down. You want to think up. Amy, I don't struggle with descriptions and detail, but I tend to remain quite condensed in text and short rather than paced out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, is it? I mean, I think, yeah, in my opinion, I'm also someone who is more condensed in text, thinking positive, and not everyone wants to read elaborate descriptions. So it can be good for the pace of the story if it's not too slow. So, okay, let's see. I think it works. I figured it out. So enjoy some time in a Parisian coffee shop looking out the window while it's snowing outside. Okie dokie. Here we are. And number 2 is over. And I'm so happy with my progress here. I got some great ideas for one of my characters, or great insights. Oh, there's some music going on in the background. Sorry for that. So it's really helpful to dig deep, because when you figure out some truths of your character, this also helps you define more conflict with other characters, make the scenes more clear, what really happens there, maybe even underlying stuff in the dialogues and all those things. So yeah, I got some really, really good ideas here that I can work into my manuscript. And this is just for one of those characters. So we'll see what other stuff will come up. And also on the side, we had a nice little conversation about Christian's dream to go travel, maybe with a bike. And Christian said, I used to do bike packing back in the day, mostly through Scandinavia. I loved it. Want to get back into it. Oh yeah, that sounds like a really, really good idea. If you already have some experience with it, even better. So Ian, I wish I were the kind of person who could do that sort of thing, but I need a more solid base to sleep in. I definitely also always struggle with the camping aspect of our vacations, especially with when we go camping, we don't stay at one place for 2 weeks usually. We travel and then camp here and then travel to the next camping site or whatever. And our friends even love to do wild camping. And that's not good for me because it gives me so much anxiety not to know where we will be sleeping the next night. So I also struggle with those things. It's a nice dream. That's why I said I would get a van that looks like a work van from the outside, so I don't get into trouble sleeping in a standard parking lot. And I would also, I think there are nice solutions for bathroom stuff nowadays that you could have, and so that I would really be, yeah, safe in my sleeping space, and no one would even know that I was there. This would be the best solution for camping if I wanted to travel like that for a longer time. I mean, otherwise it sounds really cool, but yeah, I don't know if I would be the type for that, traveling alone and doing those stuff. Amy, I done well with progress. Awesome, but I need to achieve some coffee. Okay, can do this in the next sprint that I will start soon. And yeah, oh yeah, and I thought about those 2 women I met on this one camping space. That's a cool thing. If you don't have any anxiety about that, like my husband and my friends, you meet a lot of cool and interesting people, like those 2 women who were walking on foot, I think on the coastal path of Cornwall, or on some, they followed some path on the coast of Cornwall, and they had those really micro tents where just one person could sleep in one tent. So each woman had one tent of their own, and there's no real space in there. I don't know if I could do this. Yeah, but yeah. But I like walking, so I would definitely prefer walking to traveling by bike. I would do something if I knew where I could sleep, if I had safe sleeping spaces. Oh, see, Ian, I think I prefer wild camping. Even though you don't know where you'll sleep that night, you can be pretty sure you won't have to put up with crazy neighbors. Yeah, but so far I never had any trouble with crazy neighbors on any camping site. So yeah, I always have, with wild camping, I always fear someone will come and knock on your door, like police or someone. So yeah, that's why. I know in the UK it's a bit different. We camped on several camping sites from where just the landlord had a field kind of ready for everyone who wanted to camp there. So this is a middle between wild camping and camping sites, maybe. Awesome! Journal achieved in its sprint. Very, very good. But the card said, don't think about the limitations when you dream about something. So that's what I usually do. I'm a very negative person, honestly, and I really try to fight this, always this notion to, but, 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 this won't work. This will be a struggle for me. I cannot do this. I'm always someone who always thinks of, yeah, the limitations or the bad things that can happen. While my husband, we often laugh about this, is a positive thinker who always thinks of what positive things could happen. So, for instance, one example was my daughter said she will get a new girl in her class, and my husband was, or I was immediately saying, what if she's really bad, and like in those movies, someone who meddles in the affairs of everyone and does such things like that. So someone, I don't know how to express myself. My husband was like, what if she will be your best friend in life? So this just shows how I was immediately thinking, oh my God, we will see. So I was thinking of some horrific things that will unfold with her, with this new girl. And my husband was like, she could be the person who will become your best friend ever. And we were laughing about it because just the first immediate the thoughts we had, showed how differently we go about life. So, yeah. Christian, I'm slowly intentionally transitioning to a harder sleeping and sitting surface. Board, harder mattress, sit on the floor more. Oh, I want to sit on the floor more too. I don't have any space to sit on the floor. That's my problem. My comfort zone also got, well, too comfy. I actually, whenever my family isn't here, sleep on the floor always because I prefer sleeping on a hard floor without any mattress. I don't hate it, but so when we camp, I also sleep in the tent, maybe one yoga mat beneath me or just one blanket beneath me is enough. It's really, really hard, but I sleep with that. I'm training for camper life here. Ian, true, getting visited by someone in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, sounds terrifying. Exactly. Interesting, Christian. Quite similar to some traditions of monks. Yeah, true. They have to sit a long time on the floor, usually. Okay, let me start the next sprint. And as the next timer already is in the back, yeah, we can use this one. Dream World Timer without music. Let's hop into it then. Enjoy. Okie dokie. Sprint number 3. Done. How did everybody do? I continued with my characters and started also to work on another character because the first character kind of gave me ideas about they are married. So this kind of gave me new ideas or insights about the other character as well. So got a lot of cool stuff written down. Oh yeah, and Anne joined us, although she's ready to take a nap, but she has to stream soon. I shared the link with you. Did I? Yeah, I did. She will stream or start her stream in some minutes, but I have one timer I still want to use and show you one new timer. I haven't published yet, but because you're here in my stream, I will share it with you. Ian worked on his INFJ notes. I've collected so much info over the years, so I'm organizing it and whittling it down into a kind of essential guide for me to refer to. Ooh, I think that's something you could also publish. A useful tool to keep me clear. Like, this would be probably a very helpful tool for us INFJs out there. And people would be willing to give some money to it. You could publish it on Amazon as an ebook. Just an idea. Amy is getting ready to film another video for autumn book recommendations. Ooh, awesome. I'm trying to vlog a bit more as my partner not around. Oh, so you make good use of the time now. That's awesome. And you have a fun project. And vlogs are always cool. I know people love vlogs. And I wish I had more time to watch all the cool AuthorTube vlogs out there. Maybe in October, when my kids will go traveling again with my husband, I probably will stay home. And because this would give me 2 weeks alone. Yeah, okay, I'm already thinking of October here. James, I had a college friend suggest something similar. He said I should create a care and feeding manual for myself that I could give to friends and romantic. Oh, that's such a great idea. I love it. Yeah, care and feeding manual. But actually, this is a really good idea because this helps you. Um, because, like I said, like you see, I struggle with talking, and this is such a manual would help you communicate to others what you need about your needs. You know, see, yeah, I know this puts immediate pressure on you, and I probably destroyed all the energy you had for this project of yours. No, don't think about any publishing or anything. Just do this for yourself. And maybe after you could think. But it's just a fun project. And I love this idea of this care and feeding manual for yourself to hand out to friends. I love it so much. I should probably do something similar for myself. So, but it's already 10 a.m. here. I have to start the last sprint because I really wanted to show you this. I don't know if you even like it, but actually it's better with sound. So you will probably have to watch it after because I made this hot 5-minute hot chocolate break time. Okay, I call it a break time. And it has some nice sounds as well. So you can really relax and have a little 5-minute break. But yeah, like I said, you will have to listen to the sounds later. But enjoy the view. Okie dokie. That's the end of my stream. And I'm so sorry, Ian, I can't stream all day. I will be back tomorrow and hope that your energy lasts. And I hope that your dentist appointment goes well, as did mine yesterday. And I hope that James soon gets some balancing out from all the INFJ energy in this chat today. I think we have really a lot of INFJs here today. So that's actually fun. 180 timer. She needs to come up with a 180 timer, get stuff done while we all chat. Yeah, Ian is working and we all just chat. Yeah, I will think about it. But now I will go to Anne's channel. I can link again if someone wants to hop over with me to her channel and watch her stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow. Bye bye, my friends.